Welcome everyone, it's Steve Factor again with Pure Energy Factor, and today I have Troy Casey. Welcome Troy, and it's so good to have you. I heard a little bit about Troy coming up. I'm at the Raw Bras retreat right now, and I kept hearing like the energy of Troy, and I was immediately interested in that because I'm all about the pure energy, and I want to know more about energy and anyone who could help me with energy so I could help others. That's my mission, is to get people to have that pure energy. And so when he walked into the door, I immediately could see the spark and the ching, and it's like, yes. So I got, Troy here, and so I just want you to tell my friends out on the YouTube world and Facebook world, what do you do? What has your process been? I know you were vegan at one time, and by the way, Pure Energy Factor is not about raw veganism. That's what I do right now. I believe strongly in it right now, but as I told Troy earlier, I know very little because I'm really new in all of this, and so I want to always keep an open mind and to learn more and more. And so, Troy, the man, tell me about your story and who you are and what you do and what you found and your products and website and all that stuff.
Awesome. Well,
yeah.
Great. And it's good that you're out here in social media and making videos and teaching people about health, because I think it's very important. I have a very simple creed and statement that I like to live by, which means healthy me equals a healthy planet. As above, so below, or Gandhi, become the change you wish to see in the world. And so how do you do that? Ultimately, I believe, by being healthy yourself. You can't really love another person unless you love yourself. And if you are not healthy, or you're not happy with your own self-image, then that is a form of not loving yourself, for lack of a better terminology. So ultimately, how do you love yourself? Well, for me personally, I have to walk in the park every day. I like to walk barefoot. I like to ground my energy in to the earth. I think that's very important for me. I work on the computer a lot, and so I need that every day. I also need organic food only, especially at this point in time in human history, where you've got GMOs and you've got pesticides and herbicides. Our environment is saturated with pollution. So it's very important that you don't, put more bioaccumulation of toxicity into your own human tissues. Or this is my philosophy. And so, so I feel that organic food is very important. I feel that moving my body is very important. That's why I like to walk in the park. I have 2 young kids, so that's basically my exercise right now. Exercise is great. However, if your physiological stress loads are so high, you probably shouldn't be doing much strenuous workouts. You should find something like Tai Chi or restorative yoga, or walking is excellent for getting in shape, until you can start getting into a better and bigger program. Most people just jump into a boot camp and they think, wow, I gotta lose some weight, and that can just add another stress to your life. And that's another point I like to make, trying to de-stress the life as much as possible. And especially if we're living in the modern world, you've got electromagnetic frequency stress, you've got nutritional stress, you've got pollution stress, you've got mental and emotional stress, and your body doesn't recognize the difference between a dog barking at you, your boss barking at you, or missing a meal, your blood sugar, because the body releases cortisol, and cortisol shuts down digestion and stores fat. So you want to keep your stress levels down as much as possible. And then, what else do I like to do? Because the soil, I believe, is fairly depleted. I work with the Amazon Herb Company. I've been working with herbal medicine for over 23 years. I've been juicing, I've been fasting, I've been cleansing out my colon and my liver for many years. And so I like herbs. Herbs are to nutrition what acupuncture is to massage. And so they're very strategic. And herbs are loaded with very unique phytonutrients. And so secondary nutrients, micronutrients, phytonutrients, things that really aren't in most of your macronutrient organic food. Stuff like terpenes, alkaloids, and There was another one there that I forgot. But also I like a lot of the herbs because, especially wild herbs, because a lot of them are grown in soil that are virgin. And so it will have the complete mineral matrix. And so you think of wild herbs like a wild food. And ultimately you start to look at, what did Paleolithic man do? What did Paleolithic man do? How did he build his digestive tract? And what did we do for millions of years? Well, hunting and gathering. Well, what were they gathering? They were gathering wild herbs and berries, ultimately. And so, and if there was no food at times, they also did fasting. So these are the type of things that I like to employ on a daily basis. I like to use only natural soaps and toothpastes, and only natural fiber clothing. I like to walk barefoot. I like to get as much sun as possible. Whatever kind of breathing exercises or just plain exercise I can do. This really brings the life and the energy into the body. And then, of course, I do work with the Amazon Herb Company, and the Amazon is home to the highest concentrated source of life force energy on the planet. The company I work with doesn't put chemicals in their products, doesn't irradiate them or fumigate them. Most of the herbs on the market are fumigated. Most people don't understand that or know that. And so I only work with the best. I only source the best. We're here at the Rob Ross Retreat with Paul Chek. My dream is to teach everyone to brand out the holistic movement as cool and sexy, so we can all have a happy, healthy world that we can live in. Nice. I believe peace on earth is coming, and it's coming very soon, and the quantum leap is here. So yeah, that's me and my ball of energy. Can you feel it?
Nice. Yeah, I mean, it was great. Now, Troy here was a vegan and implemented some animal products back into his diet, and it found that it did work for him. And I myself have just been raw vegan, and I found that it's worked for me. And one of the things I really respected about you right away is that when you saw me and you said, hey, you look good and it looks like it's working for you, stay with that, and what you're doing works for you. The school that I go to, the Institute for Integrative Nutrition, has a term called bio-individuality. Yep. And it's like we all are different, and not every blanket diet works for everybody. So, you know, I just want to thank you for that. You know, it's hard for me to hear people, you know, how rampant it is out there. If you don't do it my way, you're out of here, and you know, you don't know what you're talking about, and I do. And I want to always keep an open mind, because there's so much to learn. And you know, and I saw that in you, and just want to thank you for. And how can they get in touch with you? You know? Yeah.
Well, just let me comment on that. First of all, open mind is where you really want to be. Anytime you get dogmatic, that closes down the energy field, period. And so,
yeah, right on.
Yeah, so you want to keep an open mind. You want to stay in the present moment and always ask, how am I doing today? Because the ideal doesn't always match up with the realistic, basically. And so, and ultimately, what I see happening in the world is a lot of people getting sick from the standard American diet or commercial food, and then that becomes the Antichrist, and so they go to the opposite direction, which is a plant-based diet, usually organic. That's what I learned from vegan, and it's excellent for cleansing. However, it's not sustainable for everyone, and it wasn't sustainable for me. And if I had just paid attention to the information and the utopia diet that it was sold, I had severe anemia. I would have had other issues, and I would have had bigger problems. So it's all about staying in the moment. What's right for you. And what I see on the internet is, you know, people get sick, seriously sick from a standard American commercial food diet. There's no doubt about it. And then they can clean out with a vegan diet. There's no doubt about that. However, you want to look at balancing out at least after 6 months after that diet and see if you can run the same level of energy that you were before. And you always want to pay attention to that. You want to see how your nervous system is feeling and your hormone balance ultimately. And so so that's very important. Find out more about me. You can find me on YouTube, Certified Health Nut. You can find me on Facebook, Certified Health Nut, Troy Casey, Certified Health Nut. You can find me on CertifiedHealthNut.com, and yeah, I hope everyone just gets tuned in to what's important, which is clean air, water, and soil. It's our common human heritage. The sooner we all figure that out and drop everything and get straight to that point, the better off this planet will be. The Fed's going bye-bye anyways. The whole industrial military complex, it's an antiquated system. So it doesn't work anymore. We all know that. Occupy movement, spreading the word, internet spreading the word, spread the messages on the internet, because that's what it's all about. We're in the digital age. People, it's time to wake up. Woo!
So, want to also tell you guys, because I know you're going to ask me, this guy is 46 years old. And, I mean, look how good he looks. I don't know if you could see it here, but I see the glow, I see the beam. And this is the first time that I've been this close to you doing this interview, and I can see your eyes, and they're awesome. They're clear and vibrant, and boom, and it's just like, you could just see health, and you could see that pure energy.
My body's ripped too.
Yeah.
And I only walk for the last 4 years. That's my exercise.
Wow, look at that. So that's pretty cool. So thank you, so much. It's an honor to meet you. Yes, and yeah, the pure energy. I see you got it, and I'm trying to incorporate more of that, and I'm learning. I'm so grateful that I got to run into you in my life. So
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you. Thank
Love
you.
and blessings out to everyone in cyberspace.
Yes. Bye-bye.